Thomas turns hostile as Finn's forced to bust up his confrontation with Steffy. Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. At the Cliff House, Hope sits stewing and reminds herself that she has to respect Douglas's choice. She tells Steffy she should text Thomas to update him. Steffy reminds her this will be temporary. She thinks the boy saw this as an easier option than choosing her or Thomas. She tells Hope she's doing great and assures her she will protect her nephew, even from her brother. I promise, while Douglas is here, I will be very cautious of my brother. At Forrester, Thomas reads his text and tells Eric that Douglas's move is happening as they speak. He's certain with his son at Steffy's. He'll get to see him whenever he wants. Eric points out she hasn't gotten over what he did. Thomas shrugs that there's no way she'd ever keep him from seeing his son. At Il Giardino, Brooke and Taylor discuss the situation with Douglas. Brooke confirms that Hope is hurt, and Taylor says her heart hurts for her as a mother. Brooke never thought she'd see the day when Taylor would be consoling her or telling her she feels for her daughter. Being friends is a lot better than being rivals. Taylor and Brooke agree they won't go back to the rivalry. The only thing that matters to them now is Douglas's well-being. They act like old ladies as they toast Grandmas United. At the Cliff House, Douglas runs downstairs to tell Hope that he can see the ocean from his new room. Hope reminds him she and Liam are a phone call or a text away. Douglas hugs her and Liam pats the boy's back. Hope and Steffy exchange a look. At Forrester, Eric suggests Thomas call Steffy first. Thomas is puzzled at the insinuation he needs permission to see his son. He'll take his chances. Thomas heads for the door and pauses to tell his grandfather he hopes this might be the start of something amazing. Perhaps he can mend his relationships and even get back there to Forrester. At Il Giardino, Deacon comes upon Brooke and Taylor and teases, "Oh my God, the rumors are true. The Cold War is over." He pulls up a chair as the ladies giggle and asks if they have one more catfight left in them. The thought of you two together, daddy-like. Taylor and Brooke make cat claws and hiss. They all laugh. Deacon marvels that they're actually bonding. Brooke and Taylor confirm they have a lot in common besides Ridge. Brooke asks Deacon if he's spoken to Hope recently. He hasn't and wonders what's going on. They bring him into the loop about Douglas. Deacon laments, "Poor Hope." Hope and Liam arrive back at the cabin and Hope looks sadly at a framed photo of Douglas. She misses him so much already. Liam does too. Hope wishes Beth were there. Liam reminds her they agreed it was best if she was at her friend's house today. Hope knows. Liam tells Hope he's really proud of how she handled herself today. He knows leaving the boy at Steffy's was one of the hardest things she's ever had to do. Hope nods. Liam kisses her hands. At the Cliff House, Finn smiles as Steffy tells Douglas that Kelly and Hayes will be excited to see him. Douglas knows it's asking a lot, but he really feels at home there and loves his Aunt Steffy. Finn assures the boy he loves her too. Douglas explains it was such a tug of war between his mom and dad that it was best for them and him to choose to live there. "I hope you don't mind," Steffy says. "Not at all." Finn assures him he's always welcome there and they're all family. He takes the boy off to find some binoculars, and Steffy's surprised when Thomas walks in. She asks what he's doing there. Thomas chuckles that his son lives there now, which basically means I will be too. Steffy grimaces. At Il Giardino, Taylor explains to Deacon that Douglas chose neutral territory. Deacon asks if Hope is just supposed to give him up and let Steffy raise him. Taylor replies, "For now, yes." Deacon notes the two of them would normally be at each other's throats over this. Brooke and Taylor have a new normal and are determined to keep the peace in their family. At the cabin, Liam tells Hope they can bring Douglas's football over to him tomorrow. He assures her they'll get through this and it's not forever. He's in Steffy's capable hands. Hope knows she's an amazing mother, but she's also a sister. Thomas may view this as an opportunity. It makes me nervous. At the Cliff House, Steffi tells Thomas that Douglas just got her and he needs to give him time to adjust. I need to make this as stress-free as possible. Thomas wonders if she's implying that he'd stressed his son out. Steffi sighs. This is a complicated situation. Douglas chose to live with me. Not you and not Hope. Thomas says that hurt at first, but now that he's thought about it, it's not that bad. I get to see him whenever I want. Steffi replies. Except you can't, Thomas. That's not how it's going to be. Thomas asks if she's saying she'll keep him away from his son. In the cabin, Hope complains about how quiet it is without Douglas. Liam says the footsteps, laughter, and the stupid ding from his video game will come back. He vows Steffi will keep him safe. Especially from Thomas. At the Cliff House, Steffi didn't ask for this. She was thrust into it. Part of that means she is setting boundaries. You're the one who screwed up, Thomas. There are consequences for that, and one of them is Douglas choosing to live with her. Thomas argues that he's his father and the boy loves him. Steffi knows that, but he has to be patient and trust she's doing what's best. She made a promise to Hope too. Thomas wants to be with his son. Steffi is obligated to protect him. Thomas asks, from me? Steffi needs him to work through his issues. Thomas has apologized over and over again. He rants at her being the boss all the time, just like she is at work. Finn interrupts and informs Thomas he doesn't get to barge into their house and get orders. I think it's best you leave. They don't want to create a scene or upset Douglas. Thomas narrows his eyes. I am not going to allow you or Finn to keep me away from my son.